your sign to get your adult chores done. I feel like I've been putting off like a lot of things that I know I need to do but are just like really boring, but I'm finally getting them done. Like I just came back from getting a new credit card from Bank of the West, which is like a climate positive type card, so which is why I've been avoiding getting a credit card, because I was like, I don't want to give my monies to crusty banks that use it for fossil fuels. So did that, and now I'm currently going to a little coffee shop and gonna get my taxes done, which all you freelance people who've put off your taxes, gotta do it, babes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I'm also gonna get my booster shot. Look at me go. I'm just so proud of myself. Really trying to kick some ass today. Cinnamon pull apart croissant thing? Yeah.
Anything else for you today?
That's it.
If the world had more of your smile, what if the wind could spread your light? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
So I'm actually finishing up some content for a brand to show like some sustainable like wrapping options, and I thought, why not give you guys a little sneak peek now? So the ones I'm focusing on right now are just like paper-based ways to sustainably wrap, and one of my favorite ways to do so is to get like all the junk mail that you get and transform them into funky wrapping paper. Like this is like a newspaper, and it has like a fun like little crossword puzzle that's showing, a little bit of a map. This one's a little bit more like, you know, dignified and fun. But I personally love the ones where they show like little coupons on them, like smog free, like this little like get your smog checked. Maybe it could be a reminder, a low-key reminder to someone that they need to get their smog checked, or you know, it's a double present and you give them a coupon as well. Also, I think that like a lot of sustainable brands, or just like a lot of people in general, are starting to switch over to like brown, like what is it, like brown paper packaging, or like not that it's wrapped in brown paper but like, you know what I'm talking about, like to protect like the items, they give you like brown paper and you might end up with a lot of it. It makes a great sustainable wrapping option, and you can leave it as is. Like I know I've seen a lot of people like on Pinterest do like plain paper wrapping with like twine and you know all the little eucalyptus things. I like to go a little bit clowncore personally. So actually all the ribbon I'm showing to you, this is ribbon that one of my friends gave me a couple years ago, that she just like had extra stuff and she was gonna donate it, and so I took it and I've been using it for all my arts and crafts. So these are upcycled ribbons, which I also think you can find at thrift stores. But anyway, I like to spice up my wallpaper. I like to spice up my brown paper by like drawing on it. I just did like for this one I just did some like fun little like dots for them to make it a little funky. Yeah, you can do like so many different patterns that you want, or you can write little messages, you do fun little doodles. Like if you're more artistic than I am, you could really get creative, but if you're just a little basic person like me who could just make, you know, circles for funsies, I think it's great. And then also I've heard that I believe that colored pencils, out of any other like artistic medium to use on paper, it recycles the best. So if you want to like actually like recycle your paper afterwards, this is the best bet of it actually getting recycled, because I think like acrylic paints and Sharpies actually don't get recycled as much. I could be wrong, but that's what I've read so far. And even similar to the last thing I showed you, you can also save your shopping bags or your takeout bags and turn them into a fun, I could have drawn them back if I didn't. You can also transform them into little gift bags. I just did like a fun little checker print on here because it was easier because it's like flat. Add a little ribbon on there to spice it up. And again, you can do like so many fun things with it too. Yeah, and there's just like so many things you can do with this as well. So you can get creative. And then some other like non-paper based things I can recommend is like, I said this in my sustainable like gifting video, that you could even get like reusable bags, like a bagu, and you can like put your present inside and wrap it up, and it's kind of like a double gift, which I think is pretty nice. You can also like reuse wrapping paper that other people give you. I used to do that a ton, and I probably will still do that too. If I get any like funky wrapping paper, I'll try to save it and reuse it again. Even like what I did, I had like ribbons that I upcycled. You can even use cloth if you want to, like some fun fabrics. You could get those like secondhand, or like, you know, if you're given those things. Maps, I've seen people use like secondhand maps from stores, or like funky like art book pages or whatever. Oh, and also if you didn't notice, I also like to upcycle boxes. So like whether that's like presents I received, or like cereal boxes, or like any kind of food boxes. I think that's actually like a family tradition that we have, where my family didn't like buy new boxes to put presents in if it didn't already come in a box. We would just like upcycle like Pop-Tart boxes, cereal boxes, snack boxes, like we would just collect them and then like put all our presents inside and then give them to one another. And we would always joke that like, oh, I only gave you a box of Pop-Tarts for Christmas, and we're like, ha ha ha. And it's just like kind of fun and comical. It's a great way to upcycle, and it's also like free, which is pretty sick. But anyway, if you can't tell already, there's just so many ways that you can sustainably wrap. It's really fun, it gets really creative. So yeah, so if you guys have any other extra ideas, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. But I gotta clean up this mess I made so I can actually get ready for a little date night tonight, so yeah.
You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
Yes. We definitely need to get a dessert.
Maybe there is a star with
Just look at that.
One thing I know is that there should be. There is someone who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.